Custom fields are a popular and very useful part of simple sales tracking. In this video, we're going to walk through how they're set up, how they work, how you can use them. So the first thing we'll do is go into the admin area in order to see where they're configured. It's worth mentioning, if you are the admin person in your group, you will have access to this admin area. If you're not, then you won't have the access. You'll have to ask your admin person to do that for you. By default, the admin person is the one who set up the account for your team. So we'll go into the admin area and go into custom fields. You can see there's two custom fields already created for our group here. One is a drop-down list and one is configured as a text entry box. Those are the two options that you've got for custom fields in the software. You can see the first product category, we've got biomass, hydro, and so on as drop-down options. The second one, product name, is blank, and so that will show up as a text box in the data entry field. The last thing to mention here is the option to show the filter on list pages, and I'll show you in a second how that works. Now you can create up to 7 custom fields, and those fields will show up on every account, opportunity, and lead. So if I go to the accounts page, I can see here I've got my product category. I can filter on these results, or filter my list of accounts based on these results. And if I go back to the admin page, go to custom fields. If I choose show filter on list pages for product name and save the page, refresh it here, I'll see now I can also filter on product name. So how that list is built is it goes and looks at the product name for all opportunities, accounts, and leads, and searches for all the unique product names, and then builds that drop-down list based on that. So keep in mind, this is just for filtering, where it's put in the drop-down list. If I go into a particular account, I can see here that I've got a product category chosen for this account and no product name. If I edit the record, I see here I've got my drop-down list, just like we saw set up in the admin area, and I can choose a product name of metal tower. There we go, and I can save it. So I can now have the product name. It would show up on the list for when I'm filtering records. I could create a new, let's finish off by adding a new custom field. So if I wanted to say industry, and say I do want to choose show filter on list pages, I can go industry could be anything, oil and gas, environmental, healthcare. It could be anything. Those might not make a whole lot of sense together, but now if we go back to the accounts list page, did we show? Yeah, we chose industry. Now, what you'll notice is that even though we've created 3 options for the drop-down list for industry, when we come to the accounts list page and choose the filter, there's nothing in there. And the reason for that is that these filter drop-down lists are based on actual data that's being set. So in this case, we haven't set an industry for any of our accounts or opportunities or leads yet. So if I click to edit this one again, choose healthcare, save it, go back to accounts. Now I'll see that healthcare is in the list. So that's populated, and that's important to know that that's populated by real data, not just by what you've preset as the options in the drop-down list. Now, similarly to custom fields, we'll go over a little bit how some of the other customization features work. Just the opportunity stages and the lead sources. Lead sources work very similarly to the custom fields. If you were to remove all of these lead sources, Then a lead source would be a text entry box, and that's what this talks about here in the description. Or optionally, you can set predefined lead sources, in which case whenever you go to enter a lead, for example, you would have a pre-select or a preset list of options for your lead source that you could enter these values. So you wouldn't be able to just add it as a text entry. Um, Finally, with opportunity stages, again, you have the ability to customize those stages and set their probability, percent probability. And in an upcoming video, we'll go over in more detail some of the other areas of the admin section, but for now, that's it for this part of customization. Thanks for watching.